Hi, this is Miss Alisa, and this is for my grade 9 class. Currently, we are solving equations involving absolute values. So I'm going to do this step for you. This is one of the problems from our textbook, and hopefully you're able to follow through and be able to help you solve your problems at home. And so here I have a problem, the absolute value of 2x plus z plus 2y, and I know that y is 3, z is negative 4.2, and x is 2.1. So the first thing I need to do is substitute my variables for their actual values. So I'm going to rewrite the equation with by putting my values in. So 2 times x is equal to 2.1, 2.1 plus z, which is negative 4.2, take the absolute value, plus 2 times 3. Okay, and we're going to solve. I'm going to do what's inside of my brackets first. So here we have 2 times 2.1. And if you're at home using a calculator, no problem. So you're going to put 2.1 times 2 in your calculator. And then you're going to hit S to D. And that's going to give you 4.2 plus a negative 4.2. Then you're going to take the absolute value of that plus 2 times 3. Well, here we have 4.2 plus a negative 4.2. Well, that's two opposite signs. So opposite signs means 4.2 minus 4.2, which gives me 0 plus 2 times 3. Well, the absolute value of 3, because absolute value is the distance from 0. 0 is no distance from 0, so the absolute value of 0 is 0, plus 2 times 3. 2 times 3 gives me 6, and 6 plus 0 gives me 6. So therefore, my answer to this problem is 6. Now we're going to take another example like what we talked about. In this case, there is no substitution. You actually have to solve for the variable, and then you actually have to graph the solution set. And so here is our original problem. I then need to determine what would D be when D is negative, or what would D be if D was also positive. So I'm going to rewrite the original problem. We have the absolute value of negative 4D plus 6 equals 12. So the absolute value of negative 4D plus 6 is 4D plus 6 equals 12. Then we're going to do something like I call do and undo. So the do and undo means you're showing what we do and how you undo it by going across the equal sign. So here, I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. On the left, this cancels and makes 0, so we're left with 4D equals, and 12 minus 6 is 6. And then I'm going to divide, because this is multiplication, the inverse operation is division, divide by 4. D is then equal, if you don't want to leave it to 6 over 4, you take your calculator, 6 divided by 4, and always hit S to D, is 1.5. So that is if it was positive. Now we have to come here and rewrite the problem. So you have the absolute value, of 4D plus 6 equals now negative 12. So now we're going to take the inverse. If it was negative, the outcome was negative. So here, take the absolute value. Again, it is 4D, because the absolute value is always positive, equals negative 12. Then we do again, do and undo. So now we're going to subtract 6 from both sides. Here, this still cancels. We're left with 4D equals, and negative 6 and a negative 12 is a negative 18. Then we're going to divide by 4, D is equal to, the answer will be negative, and we take our calculator. 18 divided by 4 gives me 9/2, as you can see, or S to D, 4.5. So now I need to draw a number line. So my number line, I'm going to draw a number line. In this case, because here we go, we're going to put 0 in the middle. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. And to graph these two sets, I know that D can equal 1.5. That's halfway between 1.5. That's 1.5. As well as negative 4.5. That's halfway between negative 4 and 5. And so that is how you solve the problems. I hope this helps.